Hey, how's it going, BoLS fans? JR here, and I am talking about the new Beadle Grimm Platinum Edition Icewind Dale box. They sent us their version of Rime of the Frost Maiden, and holy cow, this box is incredible. So, in a nutshell, what it is it's a box that includes the entire adventure for Rime of the Frost Maiden. It also takes all of the maps, all of the encounters. It comes with minis. It comes with campaign handouts. It's basically everything you need for a complete D&D campaign experience all in one single box. It blew me away, honestly. It kind of reminds me of the first time I got into D&D. Now, this was back in the days of 3.5 edition. I think it had just changed over and everyone was super excited about what that meant. And I had the good fortune to play at a table where there'd been a campaign that had been going for years, since before 3rd edition even. So I sat down to play in this richly detailed world, and a big part of the reason is the DM just spent all of his time in not just running the campaign but presenting it. It really stands out to me even now, years later, having played dozens and dozens of campaigns and RPGs, because he put in so much work. And Tim, if you're watching this, you blew me away. But when we'd find letters in the game, he'd take out letters that he'd hand lettered and baked in the oven and stained with tea to make them look weathered, stuff like that. All of those hobby craft tips that you see on YouTube, he did them all back before everyone had a tutorial on how to do them. And it really blew me away, because you'd get maps. If you found a map in the game, you'd have a map, and it really transported me. And that's what it feels like Beadle and Grimms are doing. They're not just giving you a way to run the campaign and make it go easy, but they're giving you the tools you need to present a D&D experience. Most people, if my experience is anything to go by, when you play, you draw out things on a battle map, or if you're really lucky, you've maybe got some Dwarven Forge terrain and you kind of play with that. But that kind of keeps the presentation and the visual aids of the game limited to encounters. But Beadle and Grimms is kind of putting a lot of thought into giving you everything you need to jump into the world to live in it. When you find a map in the game, they've made a map for you. When you find a letter, they've gone and done all of that. They've made the letters, right? It speaks to this thing that we want to do. We want to let ourselves be drawn into another world, right? We want to live in liminal spaces. Even though we can't, we just want to experience that, right? You want to feel okay, I'm stepping outside of my normal life and I'm disappearing into this game. A very good video game, a very good book, a very good movie, they all kind of pull you in, and so do really good RPGs in a way that most other media don't, because you're driving it, right? That's why we have all of these articles and stories about immersion. That's why the memories we have at the gaming table linger on long after the adventure is finished. And I think they still feel fresh in the mind because we did that, right? And kits like this are really here to help facilitate that. You get a map of all of the different 10 towns, and it's presented as though something that your character would find. It's something that would exist in the world. Or if you do something cool, and you get the Harper's pin or something like that, you can actually get it. There's jewelry in the game, miniatures for all of the monsters, so you can kind of see what they're like. There's just a ton of cool stuff. Now, I didn't know what exactly to expect when they sent us this, because you've seen what those contents are like, but it's a different thing seeing pictures of them and then taking a look at what actually is there, and it enhances the game in a way that I don't know that I can properly express with words. Now, not everyone can do this, right? This takes time to do on your own, but Beadle and Grimms have done that for you. If you can afford it, it is a luxury box, but if your table can swing it, it's such a great addition to the game. You'll find all of the details you need to get dragged into the world, and it makes running the game a dream, honestly, too. You don't have to stop to draw out encounters, because in the Platinum Edition box here, they have taken all of the encounter maps and they've drawn them out, and they've done like gorgeous art to go along with them too. You're really getting a ton of quality. You can tell a lot of work, a lot of thought, and a lot of love went into each of these products, each of these gaming aids. I don't know what the right word is, but like there's a sort of artistry to every detail here, and it's not just about presenting, you know, the correct number of squares on the grid. It's about like really selling the fact that you're fighting in an icy cavern, or that you're, you know, about to slip into a frozen lake, or that you're fighting in an ancient tomb. You know, the art is there to enhance your own experience. So, unfortunately, you can't get your hands on one of these Icewind Dale boxes right now. The Platinum Edition has sold out. You can still grab the Silver Edition, which is also very, very good. It just doesn't have like all of the everything that you've seen in this video. So keep an eye out for whatever they're doing next, because I believe they've got an awesome Curse of Strahd box coming out. And they do one of these typically for each of the D&D adventures, so I mean, it's absolutely worth it if you can swing it. So pre-order them whenever they announce. You can check our site, you can follow Beadle and Grimm's on Twitter or other social media, and keep yourself informed there. It's a blast. We're looking forward to seeing what else they put out, and hopefully we'll have more to show you soon. Anyway, in the meantime, have a great whatever time of day it is that you're watching this, evening, afternoon, morning, you know, I don't care. Just enjoy the rest of your day, however much of it there is left. This has been BoLS, and I'm JR, signing off.
Click to subscribe. Check out more videos. And thanks for watching.